we've just got some momentary light at the top of Ben Lomond with a cloud that is lit above it as well. Absolutely exquisite. Hello, welcome to the central belt of Scotland. My name is Neil Pitchford and this is the Shoestring Photographer. I'm in an area that I come to with some regularity. It's a very good viewpoint over Loch Lomond and the area, and I've already had quite a lot of success taking images at this location, so I'm quite excited to be able to show you this location and to do a shoot here with you. Welcome to this particular viewpoint, one of my favourite viewpoints in the locality where I live. So this is the viewpoint looking over to Loch Lomond and Ben Lomond. We've had many showers going through and we're now about an hour and a half before sunset, so the sun's going to get lower and hopefully we'll throw some light over the mountains. This viewpoint is particularly good because it's not just Loch Lomond you can see and Ben Lomond, but you can see over towards the Trossachs and Ben Ledy and Ben Vorlich. It's quite a good location if you like mountains, which I must confess I do. The light was particularly good. I was walking up to this particular location, so I've already stopped and taken several images while that sun was lighting up the mountains. It's looking at the minute like we've lost a little bit of that light, but I'm hopeful that with the sun going lower it might be able to break through some of these clouds and just create some momentary light on this particular location. I'm shooting this time with the Nikkor 24-200 VR lens, another standard lens. I've already had some success at this location. 2 of my Gold Award standards were taken from this location with this particular lens and this camera, and these are those 2 images. I've just picked out just a slight area of light over on Ben Ledy and I've just taken a couple of images on that. It's quite a contrast between the bright area and the rest of the image, which is quite dark, and this is the sort of image and composition that I love to do. I've picked another composition out now. We've got quite low cloud hugging the top of the mountains, and I've got Ben Lomond that's being partially lit on its flank. So I'm shooting round about 200mm and I'm using the light to just create emphasis on the side of the mountain, with a little bit of the foreground that's in shade, but will hopefully complement the image I'm trying to create. I've just moved to the left of Ben Lomond while we've got some cloud over the top of the Arrochar Alps, and we've got one cloud in particular that's just being lit at its top level by the sun, which looks quite an interesting exercise in light and shade, and hopefully will work out quite well. I've just altered the composition slightly to bring a little bit more of the foreground in, just to alter the image itself. I find myself doing this quite a lot. I can settle on a composition, but then I just take lots of other images from slightly different compositions, because memory is relatively cheap on these things. You don't have the limited numbers that you did with film cameras, so I am forever experimenting with different compositions, different lighting and different techniques. It's something I really enjoy, and frankly keeps me busy for a number of hours. We've just got some momentary light at the top of Ben Lomond with a cloud that is lit above it as well. Absolutely exquisite. So I'll be taking a few more images of this. So I'll be here for quite a while, and I'll speak to you when I get to my next viewpoint. I'm at my second location now, a little bit higher up than where I was before. The clouds look to be filling in, unfortunately. I don't think I'm going to get that low sun, but you never know. I have got quite a good set of passing showers, so I'm going to be concentrating on those. At the minute, I've got the camera set at 40mm so that you can have an idea as to what the human eye can see as you stood here at the minute. I've got one of the peaks in the Arica Alps in shade with some light cloud above it, and I've just taken a couple of images with it to see if we can create something out of this, because it does look quite interesting with it being in shade and the light cloud above it. It's creating quite an interesting composition. I've got showers moving across the front as well, so I'm going to take some images of those at the same time. Even though I'm shooting at ISO 100 and f8, my shutter speed is 1/80th of a second, so not too bad at all at the minute. The low dark cloud and the passing showers is creating some very interesting light, and the clouds above them are getting quite well defined, so this is looking quite promising. Because of this wide difference in light, I'm doing what I normally do with such situations: expose for the bright parts of the sky and leave the lower sections slightly dark. These mirrorless cameras and the files, it is no problem at all to recover the shadows, and I've had some images done where the images out of the camera look like all the shadows are completely crushed, and yet they've been fine to be able to bring them back up. So it's quite a useful attribute, and it's one that I use quite a lot, because living in Scotland you can literally get so many variants in light and shade that you really have to learn how to maximise your chance of success, and that's usually a case of exposing for the lighter parts of the image. Well, I really have experienced quite a variety of light in the hour that I've been up here. It's getting quite dark now. The clouds are starting to fill in. I'm going to do a few more images, but I've been most surprised if I get much more. I will also be very surprised if there aren't at least 2 images from the shoot that will be good enough quality to go through to Image of the Month competition with the BPA. So I'll show you what I've decided with these images now. I've decided on these 4 images as the best images from this particular shoot. 2 of these will definitely be going forward for Image of the Month competition, and I'm interested as to what you think are the 2 strongest images. So if you want to drop some comments below to tell me what you think are the strongest images, I'd be very interested to see what the general consensus is. This is image number 1. This is image number 2. Image number 3. And the 4th and final image number 4. If you got this far into my video, thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel so that you'll get notifications of when I'm posting more stuff. Don't forget, I'm very interested to hear from you in the comments about any problems that you've got with your photography, and certainly if there are issues there that you are struggling with, I'm looking to make notes and to be able to address these issues in upcoming videos.